The Golden State Warriors are struggling right now. We've got players not living up to expectations, a team trying to find its identity, and let's not forget the weight of past success just hanging over them. So what does all this mean for the Golden State Warriors moving forward? Let's break it down from Moses Moody's struggles to Draymond's antics and all the drama in between. First, let's talk Moses Moody. His shot making and defense has earned him a solid role on this roster this season, especially later towards the season. But I mean, right now, he's playing horrible. We have seen flashes of what he could do out there, but it's just all not clicking. And I'm sure part of it is growing pains. He's still young and still figuring it out. And then on top of that, it's probably the pressure of him playing under the bright lights with the team that's always been known to contend for a championship. It's tough. But the question is, can he get that confidence back? And even if he does, the Warriors don't really have many options to go to, so I don't know how much his roster spot is gonna change. And then there's a good old GP2. This is a guy who was pretty much the defensive catalyst for the Warriors last season. I mean, in that 22 run, he was huge. He was known for his hustles, his steals, and ability to pretty much lock down anybody. Even at 6'2", he was such a good defender. But this year, he just hasn't been the same. He's missed so many games. Payton's defense just hasn't been at the same level we've come to expect. And that's a major concern. I'm talking about missed rotations, less disruptive playmaking, and it's obvious his presence isn't making the same impact it did before. Is it a physical issue? I don't know. Maybe he's not 100%. But, I mean, either way, his role has shifted too much. And whatever the reason is, if Payton can't get back to his original form, the Warriors are probably going to have to move off of him. And then there's B-Pods. Expectations were absolutely high coming into this series. After all, the kid's got great skill sets. He's got vision, shooting, and a competitive edge, just all what this Warriors squad was looking for. But the problem is, it just hasn't translated in this series, whether it's defense or its inconsistency on offense. B-Pods hasn't shown the promise we were all hoping for, and I'm sure he can still carve out a solid role in the future, but at this point, it's tough to say how much longer the Warriors are going to be willing to wait. You know, from this point on, these games are elimination games, and the Warriors have to win, so B-Pods isn't exactly making a case to stay in the rotation. And then there's Draymond Green. We all know Draymond brings the energy. He's the defensive menace of this team, but this season, it seems like things have gotten better with him. But as things have heated up, specifically in the playoffs and Game 3 of this series, he kind of just fell apart mentally, and he hasn't been who he's needed to be in those games. Between the technicals, the arguing with refs, it's all been kind of distracting. And look, he's definitely toned it down since Game 3, but he still hasn't been all what we need to win these games. But you know, I don't mean to sound like I'm putting all the weight on any of these guys' shoulders, because there's still plenty of guys to go. So let's talk Jimmy Butler, specifically in this Timberwolves series. Jimmy's had trouble stepping up to that Jimmy Buckets level, but I mean, in that one game, I believe Game 4, him and Kuminga combined for 63 points, so that was a great outing from both of them, but it still wasn't enough. That's crazy. Both of them combined for 63, and they still couldn't pull off the win, so that kind of makes you ask yourself, will this team be able to come back even if Jimmy and Kuminga are playing at that next level? And I know, let me just say this, it's definitely been hard for Jimmy because I believe he is still playing through injury. I think it was that Rocket series, I forgot what game it was, it might have been Game 4 or so, I can't remember, where he had landed on that tailbone. But you know, even with that being said, it still doesn't change what we need from him. So what's actually going on with the Warriors right now? The Warriors aren't just playing good basketball. It's not some dramatic identity crisis. It's simple. Too many guys aren't producing. The effort is just super inconsistent and the chemistry is off. You can feel it just watching them. So some guys look lost, others look like they mentally checked out, and even the veterans, they're not holding things together the way they used to. The team has talent. That hasn't changed. But I mean, right now, the question is how much of this can be fixed in time and how much of it needs real change. So what happens next? They got some serious issues they need to fix beyond Steph being out if they want to come out of this series. Moody needs to find consistency. GP2 needs to get back to his defensive roots, and B-Pods, well, let's hope he can get back to his confident self. And then Draymond has to find that balance between his fiery passion and being a contributor on the court. And as for Butler, he's got to prove this performance wasn't just a one-off. The Warriors have to win now, and all of this change has to happen right about now. So the Warriors are facing a lot of uncertainty right now, but they still have a chance to turn things around. So what adjustments can they make, and can they do it in time? Or is this just the beginning of the end of the championship window? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more Warriors content like this. Until next time, Wise out.